let's move over to the Music City, baby. Nashville, Gary Smith in charge, third in the Eastern Conference with 54 points after 12 wins, 4 losses, and 18 ties. This team never lost, but they never won either. I've got them in a 4-4-2 narrow shape with the addition of Sean Davis now. Joe Willis in goal with Eric Miller currently at right back, Zimmerman and Romney in the middle with Daniel Lovitz on the left. Godoy is like a holding 6 with Davis and Anunga as kind of 8s. Hadi Mukhtar, of course, at the 10 spot. Sapong and then either Bunbury or Rios next to him playing as a second striker. Any objections to that?
No, I don't think so.
They didn't have a lot they needed to build on after having a very good season last year. They did lose Alistair Johnston, but they did add Sean Davis. I'm going to say even split, no improvement, no reduction there.
I'm going to say they slightly improved. I think this team added a bunch more depth. Probably didn't change really the first team much, but yeah, definitely losing Alistair Johnson sucks. But bringing in Sean Davis is not a like-for-like replacement, but still, I would say pretty like-for-like in terms of production on the field.
I like the way you approach that with the, team. We were talking about how teams really need to start filling out depth. They did that. I think that's a really good way to look at that. What do they need? What do they need to do to get to be much improved?
I mean, my question right now, because I kind of zoned out while you were going over who you think would fill this position.
Unbelievable.
I think you said Eric Miller, but I'm very curious to see what they do replacing Alistair Johnson, because that's a loss for sure.
Well, we're talking about players that they need. We're not talking about questions to ask for those.
I know, but
so stop jumping
I think that they need a right back. I think
okay, so you're going to say right back.
Yes.
That's your final answer.
Yes.
That's so hard. Why you got to make things so difficult?
Because I like to.
Okay. Yeah. No, I said the same thing. Right back, outside back depth. Lovitz is kind of the only. I mean, it's Lovitz and Taylor Washington, and then you've got Eric Miller, and that's it on the right. So just something to keep in mind for their next couple weeks and when they're trying to build. Best addition, Sean Davis, because he's a Red Bull. Biggest loss, Alistair Johnston, 2 pretty easy ones. Give me your player to watch.
Oh, that's a tough one.
No, it's not.
No? Then why don't you give it?
Because you go first. I want to yell at you.
All right, well, I'm going to go Jack Mayer as my one to watch.
I told you it wasn't hard.
All right. Don't need to come in with a bunch of sass.
That's what I'm here for.
Maybe I want to watch Alex Muyl.
But that's not a player. I mean, we all are watching Alex Muyl. That's not like you need to watch it. Everybody knows. This is like wow, I didn't think about that.
All right, what's your question?
Well, I was going to build on Jack Mayer for a second.
All right, go ahead.
Number 2 overall pick in 2020. Really rebounded well after getting his house address.
After he got doxxed by the team. He'll still never get over that.
That is the most LLS thing I've ever seen, and I love it. He may get bumped out of the starting spot based on a formation change, depending on the way that they want to approach this. But he's going to fight, and he may, end up displacing, Dave Romney, I guess, because I don't think you're displacing Walker Zimmerman in this team.
Oh, no.
So it'll be interesting to watch. I'm going to keep an eye on him in the way that he plays for sure. My question, how in the heck is Gary Smith going to utilize the talent that is on his roster? At certain positions, I'm talking, attacking positions, he is literally 4 deep with starting caliber players. He's got 4 strikers right now that he could just at a dartboard, and that guy will start and play fine. Is he going to be in a spot where he got too much talent and he's going to keep players who should be playing on the bench while the players who are out of form he keeps in there? How's he going to approach this? That's
Yeah,
my.
I think people will think that's like a good problem to have. But we asked the same question of Caleb Porter last year, and Columbus ended up missing the playoffs. So
Mhm.
it's not as easy or as good of a problem probably as people think.
That's absolutely my mindset.
Yeah. My question is, can CJ Sapong repeat what he did last season? I
Ooh,
I feel like it was a bit of a breakout for him. Not to say that he wasn't producing prior to that, but I think he really had a very strong season last year. Can he keep all this attacking depth on the bench for the season? It'll be an interesting thing to keep an eye on.
yep, absolutely. I got them finishing anywhere between third and sixth in the East. I don't think they're top two, but I don't think they're out of the playoffs.
I'm gonna say 2 through 5. And no, I'll say 2 through 4. 2 through 4 for Nashville. Probably
Ooh,
similar to where they were last year.
top half. All right.